Between them, Prince Andrew and the Prime Minister represent everything about Britain which needs a state driven through its heart. They are men of thoughtless, reckless privilege, of casual destruction, devoid of empathy, sneering at those beneath them, vastly underqualified to wield the power they hold. They live gilded lives, yet treat the lives of others with a brutal callousness. They're cosseted and pampered, fawned upon. Never accountable, always playing by rules different to the rest of us. Always with a deck loaded in their favour. There's a cruelty and narcissism to them both which is repellent. Andrew is accused of having sex with a young woman trafficked by the billionaire paedophile Jeffrey Epstein. As the allegations unfolded, a portrait of Andrew emerged, a stupid, ill-educated man wrapped up in his own deluded sense of self-importance and gratification. A man who thinks he's above the common people, untouched by our cares, our morals. Petty, idle, lacking in humility or fellow feeling. Greedy, venal, dull. Cowardly, craven, protected. All this on the public purse, all this while posing to the world as a leading representative of Britain. Since Johnson first emerged into public life, from the chrysalis of Eton, Oxford and the Bullingdon Club, he's shown himself to be nothing but a cheap villain with an expensive accent. In 1990, he was recorded in conversation with his friend Darius Guppy seemingly plotting to have a reporter assaulted. The reporter was investigating Guppy, who was later jailed for staging a fake £1.8 million jewellery heist. Johnson was a journalist for the Daily Telegraph. Guppy wanted Johnson to get him the reporter's address. He liked the idea of the reporter suffering a couple of black eyes and a cracked rib. On a recording, Johnson appears to indicate he's happy to help. "Okay, Dari, I said I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't worry." In his career as a journalist, Johnson made up quotes at the Times. This should have finished any career, but he strolled into another job in Fleet Street. The old-school type paving a path of continual success and reward. In print, he could insult black people, gay men, Muslim women, single mothers without any fear of consequence. The BBC embraced him as a character, and put him on shows like Have I Got News for You, where he reinvented himself as an upper-class eccentric. Johnson lies reflexively. Listing his lies would exhaust the pages of this newspaper. But he faces no penalty. He acts with impunity as he has so much of the media in his pocket. The former editor of The Spectator is embraced by London's right-wing press. He shunned the BBC's leader interviews, humiliating and shaming the channel. It's been accused of bias and complicity for grilling other leaders and letting Johnson off the hook. The broadcaster deserves little sympathy. For more on this story, visit the news article link.